Cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death among men and women combined in the U.S. And joining us this morning to tell us more about this is Nurse Christina Paris from the VA. So good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
Absolutely. So, this is a very intense topic. So just to start off, what is colon cancer and who is at risk?
So colon cancer is cancer that's in the colon, which is the last part of the intestines, and it's the largest. And it's for people over the age of 50 are at risk. African American race is at higher risk. People who have family histories, inherited syndromes can increase it. People who have sedentary lifestyles, obesity, smoking, even high alcohol, or some people who have had radiation therapy for cancers can also be at risk.
And you mentioned, one of those higher risk groups are people over the age of 50, right? So as we're getting older, this is something we want to think about. And one way to, for us to know whether we're safe or not is to get a colonoscopy. So that's something that maybe a lot of people are afraid of doing, but why is it important and how can it help find that cancer?
Yeah, so I am over the age of 50. I'll disclose that, and just had my first colonoscopy.
Well, congratulations.
So, yay. But it is important because polyps are some of the first signs of cancer. Sure. And if it's detected and they can remove those polyps, you can basically eliminate your risk of cancer. Wow. So colonoscopies can seem kind of scary. I know the prep you have to do, all I had to do was drink Miralax mixed in with Gatorade. Really wasn't so bad. The taste wasn't bad. It's a lot to drink, but then it cleans you out and you're good to go. I know my second thing when I went in there was that I was really embarrassed. I mean, who wants to go in, and it's quite invasive and personal. But the nurse practitioner that I had talked to, the nurse anesthetist, said, come on, you're in healthcare, And I thought, you're right, and it made me think, if you're a mechanic, and you see a car, you're like, that is a beautiful car. That is really a nice looking car. But when you're working on the car, you're thinking about the details, what's making that noise? Why is it clicking? So you're very detail oriented, focused on trying to fix it. Well, in healthcare, that's how we look at things too. So when we're dealing with parts that might be a little more embarrassing, we're not thinking that in healthcare, we're thinking about the details. So I went in, had blankets up to my chin, and when I woke up, blankets were still up to my chin. So you have no idea that anything ever happened.
I think that's really great. I love how you compared it to a mechanic, and it's also just really good to encourage and kind of just get that stigma out of there about this, because it's really important and, like you said, can be life-saving. Right,
absolutely, and so easy to do. And there's other tests too that you can do. So besides the colonoscopy, there are those Cologuard. We see commercials for that all the time. That combines DNA, because our body, just like when our skin, we get flakes of skin everywhere, it's kind of gross, but our body inside is shedding too. So it comes out in our stool, and when we do those stool tests, we can see if you have polyps or any signs of colon cancer. And then there's the occult FIT tests that are just blood. But you definitely want to talk to your provider to see what is best for you.
Well,
yeah,
great.
It's really interesting.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Nurse Christina, for talking to us about this. It's such an intense topic, but it's very, very important.
It is. It is. Not as bad as you think.
Yeah, you inspired others, just to go and get it. So we thank you so much.
Absolutely. Take care.